So today I'm going to show you how to make a chana dal sweet. This is an East Indian sweet and it's also a Goan sweet. In Goa they call it dos, if I pronounce it well, and in East Indian we call it dal sweet, but it's very tasty. So here I have 1 katori of dal. I'm making very little quantity, so I have just taken this much, and I'm going to wash this dal and I'm going to soak it in water. And after I soak it in water, I'm going to put for this 1 cup I will put about 3 of the same measurements of water, and I will boil it till it is soft. So these are the ingredients for making the dal sweet, or dal sweet, but we say dal sweet. I don't know, I always keep telling my people, why do you all call it dal when it is dal? But then it's the way the East Indians, or I don't know, the way we pronounce it, it's dal sweet. So fine, let's get started. I have about 3 or 4 tablespoons of ghee. Here I have cardamom powder. This is chana dal, which has been soaked, cooked and ground. I have coconut, which has been grated. Remove the black part of the coconut and grind it to a fine paste. If you need water to grind the coconut or the dal, use the leftover water from the cooked dal. Put a little bit of that water, but avoid water as much as possible. Minimum use of water. And then here I have sugar, which is the same quantity as the dal, and the coconut is a little less because that's the size of coconut that I had, but actually all the 3 should be of the same quantity. So let's get started. So I have heated the pan. To that I'm going to add, keep it on medium flame, okay? See that the pan is on medium flame. So the pan is little bit. To that I'm going to add the sugar. Oh, there is something here. It's a dead ant. To that I'm going to add the coconut. The sugar, as it gets melted and it gets caramelized, it will help to bind the sweet. So don't minimize on the sugar, otherwise your pieces, the sweet will not cut into good pieces. So I'm going to stir this, mix it up. So you can see I have mixed it up nicely, the dal, the coconut, the sugar. To that I'm going to add, this is about, you can add, this is not a teaspoon, this is less than this is a smaller size than a teaspoon. So this is about, you can say 3/4 teaspoon of cardamom powder. I ground the cardamom and I strained it so that there are no fibers of the cardamom. I can see a few coconut pieces, but I will remove this out, otherwise it may come in the way when I'm cutting the sweet. So as you can see, as the sugar is melting, the mixture is getting more watery. So keep stirring, you have to keep stirring, you cannot sit and let this happen. It has to keep continuously, you have to keep stirring it. This sweet, when I'm making this sweet, and always whenever I make this sweet during Christmas time, I think of Auntie Lokad. She stayed below us and she used to take orders for sweets, and always she used to call me to come and help her to stir or to grate the coconut or to and then she would give me all the bits from the sides, and that was quite a lot. It was more than half a kg of bits. So it's the matter of eating, so I wouldn't mind, and I really enjoyed. And after I got married, she used to give it to my dad. My dad also remembers that. He always says, "Sanu boy, enjoy it. Auntie Loka used to give lot of sweets." That's what he told me in the morning today when I told him I'm making dal sweet. She used to make a lot of sweets, and I learnt a lot of sweets from her, how to make. Her 2 daughters are there who are as my sisters today, always guiding me, always helping me out. May her soul rest in peace. She was a real, very loving lady. I always say she was like the second mother to me. So as I'm stirring, I'm going to add the ghee so that it doesn't stick. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So I think there should be 2 tablespoons. This is a very tiny spoon. So I'm going to add this ghee so that it doesn't stick. Keep on stirring and keep on taking it out from the sides. Preferably make it in a wide mouth utensil so that it gets dry faster. If you make it in something which has a narrow mouth, it will take a lot of time because the whole thing has to. So I will just keep stirring this and come back when this will take me another half an hour. So I cannot keep this video so long. So I will just stop the video and keep stirring and come back to you at the next stage of the sweet. You can see it has started to leave the sides and come to the center. It's coming together, but this is not it. You have to keep stirring. I will show you how to check if it's done and if you can plate it out. But till now, you have to keep stirring. So this is about 15 minutes that I'm stirring. You can see it's just coming together. Scrape out from your spoon also from the sides of the vessel. Use a good non-stick. Now you can see it's totally coming out. It's totally, detaching itself from the utensil. It is getting dry and it is forming a ball. So at this stage, you will take out a little, keep it to cool. I will show you. I will switch off the gas now, just in case, just that it should not overcook. So I'm going to take a little bit and let it cool down a bit because it's too hot. The gas is off, but because I don't want it to burn. You can see it is nicely forming a ball, but still it will be wet inside, so you need to get it nicely Oh, I used to just remember how I used to do it with Auntie Locard. She had her special pans, got all from Abu Dhabi when she came, and they were lovely dishes. All big non-stick. So let us try that little piece that we kept. So here is that little piece. Yeah, it is forming into a ball, but it is still, you can see this, it is stuck to my finger. See, it is stuck. It should not stick. So I will keep stirring it for another 5 minutes. I think it should be done. So I have kept stirring for another 5 minutes or 5-7 minutes, but it's still sticky. You can see it is sticking to the spoon. So I will add 1 small spoon of ghee and continue cooking this mixture for another 5 minutes, and watch, it should not stick at the back. It should just release. Sticking means it's still wet, and it's very difficult, very hard to keep pressing this and cooking it. So I will continue cooking it and get back. So I have been cooking it for nearly 5 minutes, but still it is sticking to the spoon, so it has to stop sticking. Otherwise the sweet will be wet from inside and it will get spoiled very fast. Unless if you plan to eat all in one day, it's okay. But if you plan to keep it like how we make it for Christmas, and we store it for some days after, till we finish making all the sweets, and then only serve it on Christmas Day. So this needs to be cooked a little more. I'm also thinking of adding another tiny teaspoon, which is so small, of oil. Ghee. I will keep stirring it and I will come back. So let me just take a little lump and see. Now it's less sticking to the, let me take it, and it's becoming into a nice ball. Moreover, yeah, it's not sticking. See, my finger is clean. So I will take it out now. So I will take it out on this plate, but first I will take a little bit of ghee and spread it all around the plate. So I have spread all the ghee on the plate, and I'm also going to take a katori like this and put a few drops of ghee on this, and I'm going to transfer my dal into this, and with this I'm going to quickly press it down with this katori which I had put a little ghee. I'm going to spread it out evenly. You may require to put a little ghee in between again. So once you have spread it evenly, you can either cut it into pieces like this, or if you have any shapes with you, like any shapes that you have, like I have this star, you can cut some stars. Of course there is wastage more when you cut shapes, but I don't mind a few stars. It's lovely, but it has to set, it has to get dry. So you cut it and then you cut it again. So you get diamond shapes, or you can, any shape, it's left up to you.